Power on.
Captain Power and the soldiers of the future. Earth 2147. The legacy of the Metal Wars, when man fought machine and machines won. Biodreads, monstrous creations that hunt down human survivors and digitize them. Volcania, center of the Biodread Empire. Stronghold and fortress of Lord Dread, feared ruler of this new order. But from the fires of the Metal Wars arose a new breed of warrior, born and trained to bring down Lord Dread and his Biodread Empire. They were soldiers of the future, mankind's last hope. Their leader, Captain Jonathan Power, master of the incredible power suits which transform each soldier into a one-man attack force. Major Matthew Hawk Masterson, fighter in the sky. Lieutenant Michael Tank Ellis, ground soldier. Sergeant Robert Scout Baker, espionage and communication. And Corporal Jennifer, pilot chase, tactical systems expert. Together they form the most powerful fighting force in Earth's history. Their creed, to protect all life. Their promise, to end Lord Dread's rule. Their name, Captain Power and the soldiers of the future.
We're in position. It's up to you, Scout. Let's make some history today.
Here, Scout.
I'm in, but I'll need a little help getting out. What's wrong? They keyed the system. I'm locked in. Won't open again till 0600.
Give us a yell when you get the bogey set. Good job before it blows.
I hope that's a promise, Captain.
Tank, you take the left flank. Hawk, you take the right. We gotta blow that door. We got 30 seconds. Move it.
Technology's got nothing to do with it. I'm just tired with it.
I don't believe it. What are you guys waiting for? Hang in there, Scout. Clear the door and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where's Scout?
That should give Dredd something to think about.
Oh, my feet are sore. Can we go home now?
I told you, you are getting old.
Pilot!
Here, Captain.
Mission complete. Let's go home.
Understood. I'll be right down.
Next proceeding with 63% completion. Prometheus base operational within 60 days. Strong project requires continued energy.
Lord Dredd, the problem continues. Energy substation Zeta has been violated. Intruder identification confirmed. Captain Power.
Another one. Estimate delay in Project New Order completion.
Delay of 3.4 months.
Again, power keeps me from my destiny, from my future. He must be stopped. Activate scan and digitizing system. Perhaps the answer to my future lies in Power's past.
Get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll discuss a new objective.
Rest? After a soft day like today?
Sounds like a good idea to me. You better get some rest too, Captain.
Yeah, as soon as I take care of this.
Soft day? You used to be a nice guy.
Pick up anything interesting?
For our buddy Dredd, no. But I've got a repeating transmission on the resistance frequency.
Personal message. Athena.
Who?
Athena Samuels.
You take a direct hit?
He got a message.
From what planet?
What's the origin of that transmission?
Sector 19. Used to be San Fran.
Figures. That's where we met. Mentor.
Online, Captain.
Can you pinpoint the area that transmission came from?
Location, formerly known as the NV District. There's very little left, I'm afraid. West Coast Resistance used it as a base until Dredd eliminated it.
Tell Tank and Hawk we've gone there. You monitor for any more transmissions. Pilot. Athena was my father's lab assistant. She was brilliant. Beautiful. Every Friday, we'd meet at City Limits bookstore. We'd sit, play chess, talk. I never could beat her at chess.
Just friends?
For a while. Then the war started. We lost track of each other. Later, I heard she joined the Resistance.
If Dredd burned out most of the West Coasters, then she's...
She's alive. No one else could have sent that message. It was our private joke. Something only the two of us could know.
San Fran.
I can't believe the devastation.
No bio-Dredd readings in the area. Shall we go in with the power suits?
No, let's save our power. Area's clear for now, and we just might need it later. Put it down where you can, pilot.
Right. Signal's that way, not too far.
Confirmed. Better stay with the ship, pilot. Keep scanning for bio-Dredds.
Right. Take care.
now 33% of maximum.
Aggressive.
It's the only way to win.
We'll see about that. Always the same move. It's good to see you, Johnny.
Athena? What?
I'm sorry, Johnny. But it's the best way.
Warning. Power level in danger zone. 15% of maximum.
Report from subcutaneous tracker implanted in organic unit 6.E1. File name Athena Samuels. She has made termination attempt on target Captain Power. Orders state Power to be taken alive.
So she dares, as I expected. Sauron!
Trace organic implant 6. If the woman interferes, she is expendable. But bring power to me.
Understood, my lord.
Power level 10% of maximum and dropping. Possible system disruption. Recharge immediately.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm not that easy to beat anymore, Athena.
You never were, Johnny.
Off the jump ship. Come in, jump ship. Pilot, this is Hawk. Do you read me? Come in, jump ship. Hawk calling jump ship. Do you read me? Pilot, this is Hawk. Hawk calling jump ship. Come in. Come in, jump ship. I'm calling jump ship. Do you copy?
Pilot here. Hawk, we were completely suckered. I got gassed out and I don't know where the captain is.
Track him. Pilot, do what you can. We're on the way.
Approaching sector 19 now, my lord.
Find the woman. Power will be near.
I'm sorry, Johnny. But it's better this way. For both of us.
Why, Athena?
At least tell me why.
I was in the Resistance. Dread's things came. They wiped us out. Most of us. The lucky ones.
She was in the Resistance. I saw her. Then she must feel the will of the machine. Digitize her.
Inside the machine. You can feel it touching you, Johnny. It's wires and metal, but it touches you. And it knows every secret, every shame, every hate, every love. It knows, Johnny. And it tortures you with them until you... Dread brought me out to get you, Johnny. To put you in. There's only one way.
Your feeble rebellion is over, Captain.
Come on. Johnny, no, it's better to die!
No, it's better to live. Dread just wants us to think it isn't.
Oh, Johnny, you don't know what it's like in there. Inside the machine. I can't do it again. Not again. You're so alone.
No, not alone, not alone. I'll be there with you, and I'll find you, and we'll fight it. We'll fight it together. But we've got to hope. We've got to hope for what we once were.
I have found the girl. Command.
Hold me, old friend. Hold me tight.
A pathetic display of organic foolishness.
Digitize them both, my sentry.
Digitization commencing.
Captain, we better leave immediately. This place will be crawling with troopers any second.
Threads implanted in her skin. That's standard procedure for unwilling agents.
Homeland voice transmitter. Sweet.
Shouldn't you destroy it?
Our ship and base have a jamming device.
But if it make you feel better, make me feel better.
How about a game? Come on.
Johnny, what I tried to do back there,
It's over. Tomorrow we'll take you to the passages. There's people there that can help you. But for now, you're safe.
Safe? No. No,
Athena, it's over. I understand. Better than I ever did. And Dredd will pay for every second of agony he's caused. But for now, King's Knight to King's Bishop 3.
aggressive.
It's the only way to win.
This is Captain Power. I'm closing in on Dredd.
Watch for base stations.
Visibility down. Going to scanning.
Activated. Check energy levels. Check power levels.
We took a few hits, but we've still got plenty of power.
Energy systems full.
Hold on. I'm gonna blow this baby.
Power on. Captain Power and the soldiers of the future. Earth 2147. The legacy of the Metal Wars, when man fought machine and machines won. Biodreads, monstrous creations that hunt down human survivors and digitize them. Volcania, center of the Biodread Empire. Stronghold and fortress of Lord Dredd, feared ruler of this new order. But from the fires of the Metal Wars arose a new breed of warrior, born and trained to bring down Lord Dredd and his Biodread Empire. They were soldiers of the future, mankind's last hope. Their leader, Captain Jonathan Power, master of the incredible power suits which transform each soldier into a one-man attack force. Major Matthew Hawk Masterson, fighter in the sky. Lieutenant Michael Tank Ellis, ground missile unit. Sergeant Robert Scout Baker, espionage and communication. And Corporal Jennifer, pilot chase, tactical systems expert. Together they form the most powerful fighting force in Earth's history. Their creed, to protect all life. Their promise, to end Lord Dredd's rule. Their name, Captain Power and the soldiers of the future.
I can explain this. I just took in some air. Come on, cut it out! I demand to see the General!
You're seeing him, Price. Too bad.
You're a good soldier.
Database Journal 99-7 Mark III. Captain reporting. 0300 hours. Scout, pilot, and tank continue the reconnaissance of Sector 7. So far, all results negative.
Picking up a signal, Captain. Started coming in a couple of minutes ago. Listen. Military code? It's coming in on the right frequency. It hasn't been used in years, not since when it lost it. Cut off at the source.
Did you get a fix on the location?
Just barely. Sector 42 Mark 7.
Good, let's get going.
Are you sure you don't want to wait for the others?
No choice. If there's a military unit still out there somewhere, we gotta find them fast. They wouldn't risk an open channel unless they were in trouble. And I don't like the way that signal just stopped.
Power on!
Chapter 4. And the machine was given unto man. The machine was perfect of line and elegant of form. And the machine said, "This is my gift to my people, that they may throw off the bonds of flesh."
Dread. Unauthorized transmission detected. Sector 14. Cross-reference Theta.
Let me hear it. Sauron?
Yes, my lord. Possible trouble in Sector 14 Zeta.
Investigate and neutralize.
Shall I terminate current operation? No, my sentry. Finish the task at hand and await further orders. It shall be done, my lord.
Soldiers, infantry. I thought they're supposed to be on our side. How'd you charge?
40%. Enough if we don't take too many more hits.
Warning, system failure.
Still alive, General.
Get them below. You're awake. Good. Perhaps now you can tell us who you are and why you were attempting to infiltrate a military installation.
I don't understand. We received a signal.
Military codes? On a Code 9 priority frequency?
Yes.
So you admit to receiving an unauthorized transmission on a top-secret frequency sent by a known traitor?
I don't know what you're trying to imply, but we came here to help.
Really? Then why all the weaponry?
Look, you attacked us.
We have a duty to defend ourselves. The whole world's fallen apart. We've got to be ready. Got to stay safe, train the men, prepare for the right day.
The right day? My God, man, if you've got troops here, we don't need them tomorrow. They should be out there today, helping to train others.
That's what the traitor Price wanted. To undermine my authority. Send our boys out there to die, for what? To search for units that may not exist and risk exposing ourselves in the meantime? We have a duty to this country to remain safe until the president calls.
President? General, The government's gone. But you have resources. Supplies, weapons. There's people fighting out there right now without much more than their bare hands. That and a little courage. But I guess you wouldn't know about that.
How dare you, you love! Colonel.
You shouldn't have said that. General Briggs is a good man, a top-flight soldier. He's kept his men alive when others would have lost all hope.
The General's mad. I've been with him 5 minutes and I can see it.
Who are you working for? Why were you sent here to spy on our operation?
I'll take it now. We weren't able to find anything on your Confederate.
My heart bleeds for you.
But you, we have records on. Major Matthew Masterson, sole survivor, Earth Air Assault Unit. Was the rest of your unit unlucky, Major? Or was there more to their deaths than the mere misfortunes of war?
Are you trying to imply...
Also says here you knew Dredd before he became that thing. And now here you turn up at our doorstep. Coincidence, Major?
Look! I knew Dredd. When he turned, he killed Stuart Power, my friend, and the father of the man you've got in the other room.
Well, I'm satisfied. Colonel? Sir? Regarding the prisoners. They've broken into a military installation during times of war, admitted links to a known traitor, and most important, they now know the location of this base. That, above all, cannot be permitted.
General, if we were to wait just a while, perhaps some new information...
The threat to this operation is too great. Therefore, given the martial law under which we operate, there can be only one penalty: execution.
I need to speak to you about...
See this? It's a picture of my unit during the South American conflict back in 2126. You know, we had a theory about why we lost that war. Same problem they had back in Nam. Songs, Colonel. No good war songs.
Sir,
In Nam, all the songs were on the other side. Same when we fought down south. Neither war had a good song, so we lost. Maybe that's what's wrong now.
Sir, begging the General's pardon, I have to talk to you about the prisoners. Sir, I could understand more or less what happened to Price.
Price was a traitor.
We don't know that, not for sure. And now with these two, sir, I'm asking you to reconsider.
Are you questioning my authority?
No, sir. But I wish to go on record as protesting the execution.
I want them terminated by 1600 hours. Dismissed.
It is good, my lord?
Yes, sort of. Now proceed to the next target. Investigate the source of the transmissions.
A detachment of troopers will rendezvous with you there.
On my way, my lord.
If you've harmed him, there's no place on the planet you can hide from me.
He's strong. Never met anyone like him. He'll survive. Not that it'll make much difference.
Jonathan, I'm okay. I feel like a tin can that somebody's been beating on for a year or two, but I'm okay.
We got trouble.
The execution order, yeah. We gotta get out of here. How's the corridor?
Crawling with soldiers.
Difficult, but not impossible.
None of our power suits were charged up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What do you make of that?
A heavy-duty industrial power cable, probably connected to a generator. Maybe mainline transformer. You're not suggesting. I don't know. Wait a minute.
You don't have any other choice.
That thing could be carrying 40, 50,000 volts. It could be fried on the spot.
Unless the power suit's modulation system kicks in with the charge. That should ground me enough and I can take the full load. Jonathan, I'm open to other suggestions.
Approaching the coordinates, my lord.
Not for us.
Reverse, search and destroy!
Sure you want to go through with this?
No choice. Those alarms weren't for us. The base must be under attack, which means bigger trouble. Wish me luck. Good luck.
Doc, you okay? Jonathan!
Unit 5, fall back! 2, lay down cover fire! 9, do you read me? I'm not getting anything.
General, they're breaking through on all fronts. We've got to evacuate the base. Half of them are cut off in the escape tunnels.
I ordered them not to fight. I kept them alive. Told them you heard me. It's not. I'm not responsible. It's not my fault.
General, give the evacuation order.
I don't know what to do.
Code Alpha 995. Order to evacuate. Pull back. Evacuate base.
Power on.
Your turn.
We're clearing out. Can you hold them off while we get the men out?
Guess we'll have to find out, won't we?
General, we've got as many of the men out as we can. Have to get out now. Come on.
You go. This is my command. I'm not leaving. No one's going to take it from me.
Sir, there's no time.
Then get out. Go on, get the men to safety. This is my last order, Colonel. I'm depending on you to carry it out. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest cow. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart
Infrared sensors indicate activity in all sectors of this quadrant. Reflection shields at 80%. Proceed with caution. Captain, sensors indicate no exit. You are surrounded.
Tell me about it. Let's party. Looking for me, boys? Coming. Triangulate my position and pick me up. And don't stop for coffee.
Thanks. What are friends for?
This is Captain Power. I'm closing in on Dredd.
Power on. Captain Power and the soldiers of the future. Earth 2147. The legacy of the Metal Wars, when man fought machine and machines won. Biodreads, monstrous creations that hunt down human survivors and digitize them. Volcania, center of the Biodread Empire. Stronghold and fortress of Lord Dredd, feared ruler of this new order. But from the fires of the Metal Wars arose a new breed of warrior, born and trained to bring down Lord Dredd and his Biodread Empire. They were soldiers of the future, mankind's last hope. Their leader, Captain Jonathan Power, master of the incredible power suits which transform each soldier into a one-man attack force. Major Matthew Hawk Masterson, fighter in the sky. Lieutenant Michael Tank Ellis, ground assault unit. Sergeant Robert Scout Baker, espionage and communications. And Corporal Jennifer, pilot chase, tactical systems expert. Together they form the most powerful fighting force in Earth's history. Their creed, to protect all life. Their promise, to end Lord Dredd's rule. Their name, Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future.
The sauce is in here. Bring in the locator. Distance! 40 degrees and closing. Circle the perimeter. Obliterate Captain Power and his men upon my order. Move it! Come on! Move it! Move it!
Guests have arrived!
Over here! Come on!
One unit in and one unit circling the perimeter. Stand by, big guy. Red Hawk.
Captain! It's a trap!
Looking for me, boys?
You're out.
I've got the transmitter. Let's go home.
Database Journal 477 Mark 1. Captain reporting. En route to Sector 7. Grid coordinates 9x5. It used to have a name once. Not anymore. Scout's first attempt with the Biodread receiver gave us enough data to locate their next target. Just hope we get there in time. Pick up anything else?
Not yet. That's the problem with biomics. They're hard to pin down. Broadcasting all over the spectrum.
Keep at it. Shout if you get anything. Status.
Last survey shows 300, maybe 400 civilians in the area.
How long to evacuate the whole bunch? Your best guess.
Sweet sweeps. Say, 1 hour.
Not good enough. Dread forces could be on us by then. Digitize the whole bunch before we even...
Speak of the devil, we got a Biodread at 6 o'clock.
Has it seen us yet?
I don't think so, not yet.
All right, let's keep it that way. Hawk, did you get those antiques installed?
Online and ready to go.
Fire number 1. Good. And fire 2. 90-degree angle. Bring us up on it fast.
Target destroyed.
It expected a follow-up attack, but not from 2 directions at once.
That ought to buy us just enough time to get those people out. Maximum burn, pilot.
Maximum burn, Captain.
Finalize regeneration and complete the mission. Then locate the humans, digitize, and store.
Understood, my lord.
More salvaged artifacts from Toron for your examination, Lord Dredd.
Power on. Okay, let's hit it. Keep it loose and be careful.
Well, what do you know?
Please, if you'll just let us go, we'll...
Quiet! This is what I've been waiting for.
Marauders.
Looks like it.
Hit and run. Take what they can and burn the rest. It's bad enough we have biodreads to worry about, but looters. Humans preying on other humans.
Marauders hit the place hard, Captain. Throw everybody out.
Well, at least it takes them out of Dredd's hands.
Yeah. But I'd have preferred if we could have got him to the passages. Someplace relatively safe.
I'd be worried about my own safety right now, if I were you.
That voice? I know that voice.
Get a fix. Cross and triangulate. There.
Casco.
You know him?
Yeah, I know him. Name's Casco. Came out of the same place I did. Genetically engineered. A freak.
Like you!
Like me.
Hold it.
Much better. Now we can talk like civilized people.
We have nothing to say to you, Casco.
Now is not the time for high and mighties, Michael. Not with the lives of women and children at stake. I was about to let him go. And then I saw you drop in. Lucky me. A simple detonator. Radio controlled. In 1 hour it's set to go boom! Unless we make a deal.
How do we know you really have hostages?
Showtime, lady. Do it like I told you. Or it's bye-bye time.
Hello? Someone please help us. He's gonna kill us. He's got plastic wired to the door.
Where are you?
We're...
Sorry. I'm dead. Do we deal?
What do you want?
From you, nothing. It's him I want. We have an old score to settle, don't we? Here's the deal. I'll release the hostages before the bomb goes off, on one condition, that you come out and face me, one-on-one, without the armor. Think about it, but not too long.
Captain!
Negative, Tank. It's too dangerous.
What if we tell him about the biodread?
He wouldn't believe us. Even if it did, it wouldn't matter. He's crazy. Captain, you got to let me do it.
And if a biodread gets here and you're not in armor, you won't stand a chance.
I know, but we're running out of time.
He's right. I don't know what's going to hit first, the blast or a biodread. But if we don't hurry, those people are finished.
All right. Meanwhile, we'll try to find the hostages ourselves. But the second we do, we're coming to get you. You got it?
Regeneration. 50% complete. Time remaining 1 hour.
Come on out, Michael. I'm waiting for you. Street rules?
Street rules!
Tank, what are the street rules?
To the death!
Michael.
How much longer?
Just a bit. See, I was hoping he'd break it, then leave it. The speaker may be broken, but there's still the crystal. Just interface this with the receiver, and we should be able to locate the other walkie-talkie. Assuming it's still transmitting.
Then get to it. We don't have much time.
Not quite yet, but soon! Soon!
Captain, I've got it. Picking up the frequency loud and clear. We can track it. Good. Pilot, how much time?
We got 20 minutes till the bomb goes up, but who knows when a biodread will get here.
Then let's get started. Which way?
You know, I was thinking. Time's nearly up. If you don't find those people soon, boom! Guess you should take this before they get hurt. Here, take it. Welcome back to the real world.
Time. How much time is left?
5 minutes. But I decided, why wait? One little push of the button, and bye-bye. And I wanted you to see it happen. I want your last thoughts to be that those people died because of you!
This is it. safe to open the door?
Yes, I think so.
You'll be okay. Just stay clear. Right. Okay, let's do it.
Let them go. They're not important. It's me you want.
Noble. Right to the end. Sad, really. You've lost the killer instinct. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were holding back.
Get out of here, fast. Move it. Jump ship. Hawk with me.
You lose.
Tank, we got him. Come on. Sauron's on the way. We have to clear out now.
No, Casco. You lose. Quick, let's fight. You guys get out of here.
Forget it. We can't leave you here. Without armor, you wouldn't stand a chance.
No, Michael. I don't lose. Yet. Over there! Captain Power and his bunch, they're over there!
An excited. Obliterate!
Move it, let's go!
Okay, folks, buckle down. I think we got trouble.
Hi. You okay? How you doing?
When I escaped Babylon 5, I swore I'd put that life behind me, start over. And he comes along, brings it all back. Makes me just like him.
You're not like him. He enjoyed what he did. You don't.
The thing is, when I finally beat him, God help me, Captain, I liked it. So what makes me different?
Tank. He wanted to fight. But you held back as long as you could. Yeah. You used sheer force. You had to. or be killed. Now the difference is, he was fighting for revenge. You were fighting for them. Will that do?
For now.
All right, people. Next stop, the passages. And let's head home.
Amen.
This is Captain Power. I'm closing in on Dredd.
Watch for base stations.
Visibility down. Going to scanning system.
Activated. Check energy levels.
We took a few hits, but we've still got plenty of power.
Energy systems full.
Hold on. I'm gonna blow this baby.
Power on. Captain Power and the soldiers of the future. Earth 2147. The legacy of the Metal Wars, when man fought machine and machines won. Biodreads, monstrous creations that hunt down human survivors and digitize them. Volcania, center of the Biodread Empire. Stronghold and fortress of Lord Dredd, feared ruler of this new order. But from the fires of the Metal Wars arose a new breed of warrior, born and trained to bring down Lord Dredd and his Biodread Empire. They were soldiers of the future, mankind's last hope. Their leader, Captain Jonathan Power, master of the incredible power suits which transform each soldier into a one-man attack force. Major Matthew Hawk Masterson, fighter in the sky. Lieutenant Michael Tank Ellis, ground assault unit. Sergeant Robert Scout Baker, espionage and communications. And Corporal Jennifer, pilot chase, tactical systems expert. Together they form the most powerful fighting force in Earth's history. Their creed, to protect all life. Their promise, to end Lord Dredd's rule. Their name, Captain Power and the soldiers of the future.
Fan out. Search and quarter. Find him!
Last, you hold your fire. Dredd wants him alive. Come on!
Lost him. But not for long. Leaves a fairly obvious trail, this one does. Move!
Dead?
No, but in a deep coma. My readings indicate she's been like this for days.
Sensors indicate full body functioning. They are completely helpless as planned. Commencing digitization. The organics have been successfully digitized, my lord.
It appears that my little variation on the sticks phase of New Order is more effective than I thought. Any sign of the weapon itself?
None, my lord.
Keep on the trail.
It must be found and returned
before production can begin on a massive scale.
Yes, my lord.
Thousands must be ready when I give the word.
It shall be done.
Looks like trouble.
Stay down!
Easy, boy. Easy. Not gonna hurt you. It's okay.
So you want to play rough, huh? Come and get it!
Targets have entered the building in pursuit and closing.
Come on, kid. Hang on. They must not escape. Hey!
Unit Zeta 9 reporting contact with one of Power's group. They have taken the target.
Repeat, they have taken the target.
Take it easy. I'm on your side. Those troopers really wanted you. Must be pretty tough to merit 3 troopers and a commander. No comment, huh? Okay, that's fair. We'll talk later. I don't think we're gonna be flying out of here. Not unless you're a whiz with stabilizers. Look, we got a few miles on him. We should be okay for a while. Look, I'll translate for you. We're going to be stuck here for a while. So you might as well talk to me. Starting with your name and why they were after you.
I don't know. They had me in a place. A scaredy place. And they was sticking me. And they put things on me. They kept talking about sticks. Text-speak, I don't know.
A lab? Is that it? They had you in a lab?
I think so. Me and 20 others. Never saw any of them again. They used to carry them out, not breathing. But I escaped. I saw a hole and I ran and ran.
And up through here. 3 settlements in a row, cleaned out. Empty.
They all must have been hit by the same thing. Some sort of weapon that knocks them out. Leaves them helpless till Soren can scoop them up. Takes the people, leaves the buildings. Neat.
Nasty. Some of those people have been lying there for days crawling with insects.
Mark to jump ship. Come in, jump ship. You copy?
Reading you 5 by 5. Been waiting to hear from you. You find anything?
Yeah, trouble. Bunch of Dread's metal boys after a kid. I put in my 2 cents.
Can you rendezvous our position?
Negative. They winged me. His stabilizer's down. As long as no bio-dread show up, I can handle things, though.
Get us a fix.
Right.
Leave your channel open. We'll home in on your signal as soon as we're done here.
Received and understood. How clear?
This is Dread Commander Lorik calling our misinformed friend. No response. You fear we will trace your transmission?
You have something that belongs to us.
Return it, and you will not be harmed. A fair bargain, is it not? What is your answer?
It's stuffed.
What's our ETA with Hawk's position?
45 minutes at standard burn.
Captain, we've got a bogey heading this way at 3 o'clock.
Battle stations, activate energy shields.
Taking a hit.
Return fire.
He said the main power supply coupler.
Weapon system down. Engine power dropping. Either we land soon or...
Oh, we won't have to worry about it.
Ship can't take much more of this. There must be something left we can throw at him.
It's just the missiles, and without the lasers for cover fire...
Worth a try. Cue it up.
united, preparing to once. I said so. I cannot see.
Good shooting. Quick, take us down while he's still disoriented.
Switching to infrared, but still getting nothing. I'm not in the sky.
Zoran, continue with the primary mission. If power is in the area, he will show himself. The weapon must be found before I can create others.
Understood, my lord.
It's the sick. I seen it. It got a lot of folks. First they get it, soon they stop. They don't move, don't talk. I never got it. Just lucky, I guess.
You say lucky for both of us. Because we're gonna move in just a sec.
No, we won't. You're lying. Everyone lies to me. It's like a night fright, only I can't wake up. First they put me in a cold white place with needles and they hurt me. And now they're chasing me. And I'm tired. I want to go home.
It's gonna be okay, Mitch. It's gonna be okay.
Mitch.
I'm sorry. Mitch is my son. You remind me of him. They took him away, too. Only to a place you don't come back from.
How long till the jump ship's airborne?
Allowing for a safety margin, catch all the circuits that might blow us up in the air. 45 minutes.
And without the safety margin?
I'll let you know, assuming it don't blow us up on the ground.
I trust us to your very capable hands.
Thanks.
This is Commander Lorek.
Are you still there, my friend? Do you hurt everywhere? Too sick to speak, are you? Then listen. Within an hour, you will be completely unable to move. Give us the boy, and we will give you the antidote. You must know it was he who infected you with the plague. Or hasn't he told you? Told you that all our little guinea pigs died except him. He is the perfect carrier for our disease. The ultimate weapon. He doesn't even have to be alive when you give him to us.
Leave me alone! Just leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Lock on signal!
Want to give away our position? Go!
What difference does it make? You were gonna turn me in anyways. That's why I didn't tell you. You're just like all the rest. You say you'll help me, but you won't.
Power on. There's too many of them. I'm losing it. If I black out, take this and make a run for it.
Power to Hawk, come in.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Not so good. We'll be there in a...
Forget about me. I've had it. The plague. The kid. The kid's a carrier. Get him out of here. Find a cure.
Hawk, wait.
No. I'll buy you the time.
Just get Mitch out of here.
Look out!
Get out of here.
You say strong news for you, organic. Time to die.
No! I won't let you hurt him!
Stand aside. I shall end his...
You heard the kid. Back off.
Mitch.
Welcome back. You've had a week-long beauty rest. Not that it did much for your appearance.
The plague?
After we got hold of your friend here, Mentor synthesized a vaccine from the blood sample that we took from him, and you guys can be just fine.
And without the boy as a template, Dredd can't manufacture any more plague carriers.
So you get some rest. We'll be outside if you need us.
Told you we'd get out. We did good, buddy. It's funny, I still don't know your name.
Call me Mitch.
This is Captain Power. I'm closing in on Dredd.
Watch for base stations.
Visibility down. Going to scanning systems.
Activated. Check energy levels. Check power levels.
We took a few hits, but we've still got plenty of power.
Energy systems full.
Hold on. I'm gonna blow this baby.
Power on.
Captain Power and the soldiers of the future. Earth 2147. The legacy of the Metal Wars, when man fought machine and machines won. Biodreads, monstrous creations that hunt down human survivors and digitize them. Volcania, center of the Biodread Empire, stronghold and fortress of Lord Dread, feared ruler of this new order. But from the fires of the Metal Wars arose a new breed of warrior, born and trained to bring down Lord Dread and his Biodread Empire. They were soldiers of the future, mankind's last hope. Their leader, Captain Jonathan Power, master of the incredible power suits which transform each soldier into a one-man attack force. Major Matthew Hawk Masterson, fighter in the sky. Lieutenant Michael Tank Ellis, ground assault unit. Sergeant Robert Scout Baker, espionage and communications. And Corporal Jennifer Pilot Chase, tactical systems expert. Together they form the most powerful fighting force in Earth's history. Their creed, to protect all life. Their promise, to end Lord Dread's rule. Their name, Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future.
Right. They lack elegance, suppleness of limb, beauty.
All specifications have been met.
No. They need something more. There is no other way. I must find her.
She was seen in this cesspool. Hang out! Find her!
The village elders, Warlord Sauron.
Where is the organic Jessica Morgan?
We don't know what you're talking about. Who's Jessica Morgan?
Insolence! Very well. If you will not talk here, perhaps you will find your tongue loosened in Castle Volcania.
Database Journal 47-4 Mark 17. Captain reporting. We've received word of a biodread attack on what was once the beautiful resort city of Oak Park. I'd spent a summer there as a child. It was very pretty. I remember...
Mentor, what can you tell us about a woman named Jessica Morgan?
Ms. Morgan resided in a city that was destroyed 15 years ago in Dread's first attack.
Maybe Dread thinks she saw something. Knows something that could hurt him.
Not likely. According to the elders, she wasn't a technician, she was an artist.
Was?
Yeah. During that first attack, she was blinded.
All right, let's go.
Every cell within your body implodes when you are digitized. Then, when you are reformed, these same cells explode. Now then, where is the woman? Too long. Sauron, digitize him again.
Displeasure!
No! Please! I'll tell you anything!
Proceed.
Jessica, we have to talk.
Where's Arthur?
They took him. We have to assume they'll break him. That means the bio-dreads will be back. We have to...
No, Henry, no more have-tos. This is wrong. All the sacrifices you've made.
Arthur and I discussed it, and we know when they're coming, so we brought some friends. This is Captain Power and Pilot. You'll be going with them.
You'll be safe with us. Everything's gonna be fine.
I've been running from Dread for 15 years. I can't believe suddenly everything will be fine. I just can't.
Do you know what it is he wants?
No, I don't. I wish I did. He took away my sight. What more does he want? We've been very good friends.
Take care, Jessica.
You too.
Hold on tight.
Ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Power base.
The bike knows where you're going?
The onboard computers are attuned to authorized voice patterns.
Ah.
You want to try?
All right.
Computer, new voice ID, Jessica Morgan.
Activated.
Say something.
I think I like flying.
Post pattern acknowledged.
Controls are in your hands.
Orders.
Bank right and dive.
Acknowledged.
You can stay with us until we figure out why Dread wants you.
We're picking up a signal from Dread. I think you better hear this.
Confirmed. Broadcasting all over the spectrum. Same message over and over. Here.
Power, I demand that the artist be turned over to me immediately, or one of her dear, dear friends will be eliminated for every hour she is hidden by you. Send her alone to Sector 13, coordinate 6/2, or hundreds will die. Their blood will be on your hands, Power. Your hands.
I can't take this anymore. Just take me to him. Get it over with.
That's impossible. If we do that, he'll just keep on taking hostages until we all have to surrender. We can't give him that kind of power. Pilot, take Jessica back to her room. Then get back here on the double. We've got to plan our attack.
Don't worry, we know what we're doing.
I hope to God you're right.
Okay. If you need anything, you push. Here. All right?
All right.
I'll check on you later.
Thank you.
Ever visit New York? Before the Metal Wars. Now I hear even the cockroaches moved out.
Sector 13, coordinate 6/2. Oh my God!
Jessica's gone. She's got a skybite with her.
I guess she couldn't stand the idea that anyone else might die because of her.
All right, we gotta find her. Come on.
Power on.
Welcome, Jessica.
Taggart? Taggart, is that you? So cold.
A side effect of the holographic projection. But though my body remains in Vulcania, be sure that I am with you in spirit. Come, Jessica. Follow the sound of my voice. Come. Follow me to a better world, Jessica. You will forgive the less than pristine conditions, but the precise equipment I need is rare. I've had no need of it, you see, until now. Prepare her. Someday, when power and his barbarians are done away with, there shall be everlasting splendor, a new and better world. For that, I need you. I need your vision as much as you do.
I don't understand.
You will.
Give me a scan.
Energy readings just ahead.
Cover me!
Alone.
Fred!
Hologram. Precisely. I would advise you not to interfere, Captain, if you want her ever to see again. An error was committed 15 years ago, Captain. A resource was wasted. I am now rectifying that error. Because of an accident, she was blinded. Only I can restore her sight.
Why? What difference is it to you?
I need her sighted. I need her skill.
Troopers!
Wing to air support. Hope that's enough.
Should be. Let's go. On second thought, I think we've overstayed our welcome. Let's move it, Bigfoot. Tank! Cover me! I'll see what I can find round back!
You got it! Give me a break, guys. What is this? A party? And I'm the guest of honor?
Silence! Throw down your weapons! You're coming with us!
I call this the tango!
Last dance, Wallflower!
I guess the party's over.
Tank! I could use a little backup over here.
On my way.
Mine is a war for perfection. Immortal bodies that never decay, never grow sick or old. And she will assist me. I will be her patron, and she will be the architect of my new race, the preeminent architect of the machine world.
You're more insane than I thought. Dismissing the text, Red. What's to stop me from taking Jessica away from here now that you've restored her sight?
Assuming you make it past the guards, nothing. I will not stop you, Captain. She will. Jessica.
Oh, colors. Look, Captain, colors. They've been locked in my mind. Red, yellow, blue, green. All of them. I never thought I'd see them again. What time of day is it? Is it day or night?
Night. Late.
Stars. I must see the stars. And the city. It was always so pretty at night. Oh my God. Oh God, no. Is this all that's left? I couldn't see. I had no idea. Is this the world you're so proud of?
The world is in transition. When I am finished, it will be a monument to mechanical perfection.
But there's nothing left. There's nothing left.
Nothing?
The organics are destroying our troopers. What are your orders, my lord? Power!
Jessica, no! Zora, no, not her!
My lord!
Fire and you risk damaging her. It would be a waste of material. Same for you, Captain. It appears we have a stalemate.
The troops!
Go to them. I have no need of you. She is not going anywhere.
Very well, my lord.
You seem awfully sure of yourself.
Come, Jessica. Time to go.
No, I won't. I can see now.
Yes, but only when you're within range of my transmitter. Leave and you'll be blind again. Forever. Just come with me. That is all I ask.
I won't stop you at your decision.
I remember the leaves that fall.
Jessica.
And the green of the meadow.
Blackness, Jessica. Is that what you want? Dark and eternal night.
Are you sure, Jessica?
He offers me nothing. His world. But in my mind is the world as it was. Mine is a better world than the one you live in, Captain. I wish you could see it.
Jump ship's on the way in. Where's Dredd?
Alone.
Awaiting your decision on the body types for the new human form. All specifications have been met. All specifications have been met.
This is Captain Power. I'm closing in on Dredd.
Watch for base stations.
Visibility down. Going to scanning systems.
Activated. Check energy levels. Check power levels.
We took a few hits, but we've still got plenty of power.
Energy systems full.
Hold on. I'm gonna blow this baby.
Power on.
Captain Power and the soldiers of the future. Earth 2147. The legacy of the Metal Wars, when man fought machine and machines won. Biodreads, monstrous creations that hunt down human survivors and digitize them. Volcania, center of the Biodread Empire, stronghold and fortress of Lord Dredd, feared ruler of this new order. But from the fires of the Metal Wars arose a new breed of warrior, born and trained to bring down Lord Dredd and his Biodread Empire. They were soldiers of the future, mankind's last hope. Their leader, Captain Jonathan Power, master of the incredible power suits which transform each soldier into a one-man attack force. Major Matthew Hawk Masterson, fighter in the sky. Lieutenant Michael Tank Ellis, ground assault unit. Sergeant Robert Scout Baker, espionage and communications. And Corporal Jennifer Pilot Chase, tactical systems expert. Together they form the most powerful fighting force in Earth's history. Their creed, to protect all life. Their promise, to end Lord Dredd's rule. Their name, Captain Power and the soldiers of the future.
Dad. Drink up slow. Gotta get your strength up. Here and now's a special day. He's coming.
Sure. Will you wait? Be going after rats I am. Leastways we'll have something for eating, not funny dreams.
Captain Power's real, not a funny dream. He's coming, and he'll take us all out of here to a hidey hole, a safe place.
Oh, you can't blame the boy for not believing it. That someone could come in here and whoosh. Lift us right out. A whole new life. I'll be.
It's the captain. He's here. Come, hurry, young'un. Bring your granddad. Come.
Well, you go on ahead, girl. I'll get my things. Go on.
You be him, don't you, Captain Power?
In person. Your times of trouble are over, old mother. Good days lie ahead. All the food you want. Place to raise your children in love and safety. Just you and your family here, old mother?
Yes, just me and McKin. And we'd be mega happy to see you, Captain Power.
Too bad. I'd hoped there'd be more.
Dread will be pleased.
Database Journal 47-7 Mark 12. Captain reporting. Scout has detected an unusual amount of Dread activities in Sector 9 and coded broadcasts on old military frequencies. Stranger yet, in the last 48 hours we have encountered 3 settlements barren of life. How could hundreds of people just disappear or surrender without a fight? How?
Still nothing on the infrared. That makes 4 settlements abandoned.
I thought I picked up something a while ago. Might have been a flare. It didn't last long enough to get a fix on it. Just outside sensor range.
Set course for another sweep. Double check the area, see what we can find.
Captain. Biodred at 4 o'clock and closing.
Has he seen us?
He's seen us.
Shields up, all batteries fire!
Shields are buckling. I'm diverting all secondary power to lasers.
What's he doing out here? How'd he find us in all this?
Maybe he didn't find us. Maybe we found him.
Wingtip, Captain. Estimate 40% loss of control.
Got him beat. We got 30% loss of control here.
I'll buy that. Fire spellbinders.
Spellbinders away.
Good shooting. Status, pilot.
We're limping, Captain. I suggest we land and repair. I can't guarantee how long we'll stay in the air without damage control.
All right, put her down. At a respectable distance.
I'll do my best.
Our enemy is an eccentric. He may have friends we know nothing about. By impersonating him, you may encounter them.
It's worth the risk if by doing so I may serve my Lord Dread.
Your next target is a few hours away, for Sauron has been delayed.
The armor fits you well. If I did not know better, I would say that you were power.
Have you met him before?
Yes, I knew his father. Our ways parted when I merged my mind with the Overmind. It was then that I saw that only by elevating man to the machine could our goal be reached. He swore to stop me.
All those who oppose my Lord Dread must be punished, must be eliminated.
You're a good soldier, Jason. Efficient, cool. The machine is in your eyes.
Thank you, my lord. All praise to the machine.
You guys keep your eye on things for a while. I'm gonna do a little reconnoitering.
Should have her up within the hour. Sure loves his sky bike, doesn't he?
I think I've got something. I'm going down to check it out.
Hey, you all right?
You're one of them! Clicker! Go away!
I'm not a biodread. We're a trooper. I'm a human just like you. Look. There. See, it's okay. Trust me. We'll take you to someplace safe.
Clicker! Oh! Help me, huh? Just like you helped my family? Well, I got news for you, Captain. Ain't anybody ever gonna find you. Ever!
I don't like it. It's been gone too long.
Trouble?
What is this new?
Still no contact. I've tried raising the captain on all frequencies. Nothing up there but static.
Right. Tank with me. Scout and pilot stay with the ship. If the captain chirps in, let us know. Try to pick up his tracer box.
It might be difficult. I'm not getting anything on his tracer box either. It's like he dropped right off the face of the earth.
You got his bike?
Yippo stuck away good. Took care of his beatbox, too. Hate to intrude. But do you think any of you guys could tell me what's going on?
What's going on is dying time, Captain. Not so bright shiny now without all that armor, Yippo. Not so big, so tough. No women or kids to hurt now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play rum-dum with me. Saw you, I did. You with your promises, taken away to safe haven. And what do we get but the bio-bird itself, and you fry him with them. But my folks are law believers. Taught me right. We're gonna give you a trial. That's the word. And then we're gonna kill you.
Not much of a trial.
We've been hearing stories. Say power will take you someplace safe.
Only it ain't so. Saw you do it. My folks believed in you.
Listen, you've got to believe me. I don't know what you're talking about. And you see, Biobird, you mean Sauron?
Yeah, Boy says he saw you and him together. Took his family.
Well, then obviously someone, one of Dredd's people, is impersonating me. And if you give me a chance, I can prove it.
No. Saw you. And Granddad. He heard you, didn't you?
I don't know. The voice sounded the same. But different some which way. I'm not sure.
Then it's on me. And I say it's him. If you don't skull, having him coming after your folks. Vote with me.
We'll take voices on this outside. You keep close eyes on this one. Come.
Foursquare Sixers. No sign of him.
Then we'll go back and cover them again. We'll find the captain if we have to go over every grain of dirt one at a time.
Hey, listen. I changed my mind. I'll tell him what I know.
Vote. So be it.
You're gonna kill me, right?
No. I told you the truth. Whoever you saw, it wasn't me. And right now, I want his hide as badly as you do. You help me and we'll both get him. Okay?
Okay.
This is Power, come in. Captain, is that you? Where the blazes are you?
Sector 3, coordinates 9 by 6.
On our way.
Okay, go ahead. Now, first you say a signal comes in. Then this captain offers safe passage?
Then he asks where we be and he comes.
And the flares?
One flare up says he here. A second flare we didn't know. Second flare brings the bio bird.
All right. That's what I had to know. Let's go.
Come out! Hey, where is everyone? It's Captain Power! People, I haven't got all day! Come on! Hey, it's all right! I'm gonna take you to a safe place! People, why are you hiding from me? Come on! Captain Power's here!
You got that right.
This is Jason. Send reinforcements. I have Captain Power. Repeat, I have Captain Power.
Pretty power suit. Too bad it's not the real thing. Because you're gonna need it.
You don't really think I came here alone? Did you?
If you had 1,000 of them, they wouldn't keep me from you.
Farewell, Captain. Now! Stay back. I'm Lord Dread's favorite. If you hurt me, he'll hunt you down. He'll kill you.
I made a promise to my father that I would never take a human life. That I would protect and preserve all people. You almost made me forget that promise. Almost. Move!
Now, I suggest we get rid of this imposter.
No. This be our turf. We will decide. We will judge. Give him to us. We scull what to do with his kind. Kill him.
No.
Okay, Yeps. Then I scull a better way. No killing, I promise. Better. And worse.
Flares up. Biobird will be here anytime.
We're ready. Come on.
Yeah, well, I got a message for both of you.
Tell your master no more imposters! Not one! Or I'll shove that mountain of his right down his throat, you tell him!
You didn't have to get so close, Captain.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been quite so satisfying. Right, Cap?
Had to be done. Let's go home.
Are you certain it is Jason you carry?
Yes, my lord. He has failed you. Do you wish him punished?
Possibly.
Done.
Yes, give him to Overmind. Show him the machine has teeth.
This is Captain Power. I'm closing in on Dredd.
Watch for base stations.
Visibility down. Going to scanning systems.
Activated. Check energy levels. Check power levels.
We took a few hits, but we've still got plenty of power.
Energy systems full.
Hold on. I'm gonna blow this baby.
Power on. Captain Power and the soldiers of the future. Earth 2147. The legacy of the Metal Wars, when man fought machine and machines won. Biodreads, monstrous creations that hunt down human survivors and digitize them. Volcania, center of the Biodread Empire. Stronghold and fortress of Lord Dredd, feared ruler of this new order. But from the fires of the Metal Wars arose a new breed of warrior, born and trained to bring down Lord Dredd and his Biodread Empire. They were soldiers of the future, mankind's last hope. Their leader, Captain Jonathan Power, master of the incredible power suits which transform each soldier into a one-man attack force. Major Matthew Hawk Masterson, fighter in the sky. Lieutenant Michael Tank Ellis, ground assault unit. Sergeant Robert Scout Baker, espionage and communications. And Corporal Jennifer Pilot Chase, tactical systems expert. Together they form the most powerful fighting force in Earth's history. Their creed, to protect all life. Their promise, to end Lord Dredd's rule. Their name, Captain Power and the soldiers of the future.
Database Journal 74 Mark 12. A raid on Epsilon Station. Dangerous, but the only way to get what we need. I hope.
Hey, clicker in the hole, speed down. Evening. Look, my name's Rivik. I skull you've been looking for some Gannix. Main one, name of Power, calls himself Captain. I skull where they are. Meet my price, you will too. Ah, there you be. My, you're a big un, aren't you? I scan your rank as second phalanx, yuppo. Real important. So what do you say? Meet old Rivik's price?
The price is your continued survival. If you know the location of Captain Power's people, you will tell me now.
You drive a hard bargain for a clicker.
Now!
All right, Rivik will tell you. Now! They're over there. And over there. Oh, and there's a whole lot more right over there.
Cover me. Merry Christmas, clickers. Scout, you get those memory banks. Tank, you cover him. Pilot Hawk to the ship with me.
All sectors condition red. We're under attack. Repeat. All sectors condition red. We're under attack.
Time's up. Move it or lose it.
Give me a minute, will ya?
Okay. 1 minute. That's it. Do I have to do everything?
You're stuck.
Are you giving him a facelift or what?
Just a few seconds more.
I don't mean to rush you, but
Got it!
good. Let's go.
Heads, I win!
All right, pilot, hit it. How long before the troopers' memory banks go dead?
1 hour, 15 minutes. Plenty time.
After all that work on the afterburners, we're not even gonna need them. Company at 10 o'clock.
Open fire, wide dispersal, go! Looks like we'll need those afterburners anyway.
Captain, the system wasn't designed to outrun a biodread. Short hops, maybe.
But it's about to exceed all our expectations. Do it, pilot.
Going in on my mark. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Who have served as dread youth and now graduate to over-units. You are the special ones, working for a holy cause. The old world dies, and with it, the old ways. We will remake it as it should be, must be, immortal, mechanized. Human minds in gleaming, undying metalloid bodies. Give me your blood, your trust, your minds, and we shall build a new tomorrow, a new future, a new order!
Lord, a word. We've just received news. During the raid on Station Epsilon, one of Power's groups captured a trooper's memory banks.
What rank?
2nd Phalanx, assigned to the Sharon program.
How much data was it carrying?
We're trying to find out now, but we fear the Project New Order may be compromised.
I want a full report within the hour. Include the trooper's destructive sequence.
It shall be done, my lord.
Data flow's a mess. What with the blast trauma and the loss of power, I don't know if we'll ever make sense of it.
Try to boost the signal. We need to know what's going on. All the power bases Dredd's put online has to be up to something.
Captain, if I were to integrate my systems with the troopers' memory banks, that might be sufficient.
All right, do it.
That's got it.
Yeah.
Project New Order. I've heard references to that before.
It's divided into 4 phases.
Since these names are from Greek mythology, the 4 phases might refer to the 4 elements: earth, air, water, fire. High probability Dredd plans either to attack them or to use them in an attack.
We're losing it. Mentor, can you increase the signal?
Affirmative. Integrating backup systems. A moment.
This has got to be the key to Dredd's primary strategy. If we can crack this, we may finally get a shot at bringing him down.
Overmind?
We hear you.
There's been a possible breach of security on the Sharon program. We must move up the berthing. Will you be ready?
We shall be ready. If the power we need is available.
The power stations will be online at midnight.
It is good. Computational systems have begun merging with bionic and replication solutions. They are ready. Only the energy for combining is required. They hunger.
A new breed of warlord. One who can stand beside Sauron. One who cannot be...
My lord.
Never. You are never to disturb me here.
Forgive me. The matter is urgent. We have finished our report. The captured unit contained full status information on the Sharon program and 70% on the remaining phases.
The project must not be jeopardized. Broadcast the destruct signal. Use all available power. Wherever the memory banks are, the signal must reach them. Soon.
Captain, we're getting the data.
Good work, Mentor. Scan and record.
Internal power systems set on overload. It's gonna blow.
No, Mentor, it's still connected. No! Emergency power! Mentor! Mentor!
Get him back online, whatever it takes.
I'm trying, but it doesn't look good.
Status.
Half the system's down. Without Mentor to direct and coordinate, the whole place will shut down. We're running on batteries. Maximum time, 4 hours.
Just get Mentor back.
Captain, the blast took out Mentor's memory banks.
Just do it.
One by one, the power stations go online. Millions of watts of broadcast power, ready to converge here, and from that power, life.
We detect pride in your voice, Lord Dredd. Emotions are for organics.
Of course, I was merely making an observation. There. The first of the power arrives, and so it begins. How many will you create? Hundreds? Thousands? How many voices live within you, Overmind?
Many, for we are Legion.
So how's it look?
Well, we've done the best we can, but it's chancy. Mentor's internal damage program may not be able to handle a switch on. The whole thing could go when we energize.
And if that happens?
There'll be no restoring it. Mentor will fry every component he's got. Look, John, I know how you feel. I feel the same way. But Mentor's not your father.
No. But he has the face of my father, his voice, his essence. I don't think I can watch my father die all over again.
Our batteries are running down. If we don't act soon, we may not get another chance. It's your call, John.
All right.
Everything set?
Holding together with chicken wire and good intentions. It's the best we could do.
Do it.
Diverting all remaining power to Mentor's system now.
Mentor? Can you hear me? Can you respond? Mentor!
We're going into the red. Generators could blow at any second.
We'll risk it. Mentor!
Online.
The data on Project New Order. Do you still have it?
Most of the incoming data crashed in the explosion. Only the most recent information concerning the Charon phase is retained. It seems Lord Dredd has developed a whole new breed of biodreads.
Another one?
Not one. Hundreds. Perhaps thousands. Ground-operating biodreads that will sweep across the country, going places where Sauron can't.
Oh, great.
Where do the power stations fit in?
Even the magma plants in Volcania don't provide enough power for an operation of this size. The others will make up the difference.
They'll have to use broadcast power. All the main power lines were brought down in the Metal Wars.
That means a tight beam transmission. Mentor, can you provide the coordinates where the broadcast power will converge?
A moment.
What do you have in mind, Captain?
We get to the spot where all of the power beams converge, intercept, then scramble using the jump ship's transmitters. Opinions?
It's risky. It's a lot of power. We could be fried right on the spot.
Sounds like fun to me.
If it works. If it doesn't...
We all get a one-way ticket to Volcania.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Power on.
My lord, monitors indicate power ship entering sector 9/3.
Sauron, intercept and eliminate. Ultraviolet priority. Go!
Yes, my lord.
Contact with broadcast power beams at any moment.
Can't see anything out there.
You'll see plenty as soon as we start to scramble.
Contact.
Maintain position, hold at station.
Transmitter locked onto broadcast power frequency. Ready to receive.
Stand by to receive power and to transmit at reverse polarity. All right, Dredd, we got a little present for you. Now.
It's a 40% power loss. System's overheating. 400 degrees and rising.
If we can hold this position long enough, the feedback will knock out the power plants.
Captain, incoming 2 o'clock. Looks like Sauron.
Hold your station. Keep scrambling the transmission. I'll see if I can buy us some time.
Captain!
No arguments. Keep at it, no matter what.
Impossible, my lord. The signals are scrambled. The machinery is tearing itself apart. The power stations are destructing.
Then divert all power to this location. Shut down the defensive perimeter if you have to.
My lord!
Do it!
All right.
doing it, Captain. The power stations are going down.
Good. Now clear out.
Let's see you top this.
What happened?
The main engines are burnt out. We're going down. Impact in 4 minutes.
The afterburners.
They're not meant for primary flight. I'll have to reconnect them.
Captain?
Lost the engine. Stay clear. I'm laying in the coordinates for Vulcania. We have to go. I'm taking that place with us. Jonathan, stay clear.
Negative.
Comes down to that, I'll give you cover. All the way.
Overmind? Did any of them get through? Do we have our new breed?
Only one, Lord Dredd. Only one.
1 minute to impact.
Got it. This works when we go down in the biggest blast since Tunguska.
Break off, Captain. We got it.
Yeah.
9 points out of 10, Hawk. Looks like one of them got through.
Look at him, Overmind. The only one of his brothers to be born. I will call him Blaster. Overmind, what is this? I programmed in no such design.
We did. As the power failed, there was insufficient material to construct another bio-dread. But there was enough for this. He will serve us well.
I don't need a servant, a lackey.
Identity acknowledged. Lackey. I live to serve.
I'll deal with this later.
Prepare to receive transmission. Do you understand the mission?
Understood, my lord.
This is Captain Power. I'm closing in on Dredd.
Watch for base stations.
Visibility down. Going to scanning systems.
Activated. Check energy levels. Check power levels.
We took a few hits, but we've still got plenty of power.
Energy systems full.
Hold on. I'm gonna blow this baby.